I'm so glad that I get to do this videotaping. Susie's helping me, and I just really want the ladies who did not get a chance to be a part of our study to get this information. As you begin to understand how to use our new book, and as you begin to see the purpose of these gospels, it's going to make such a big difference to you ladies as far as your study that we're going to be doing starting next week. We missed you very much, but I know that you're eager as we are to get going. So here we go. We have this harmony, and a harmony is not like any book you will have ever used. It is totally a different format. But once you understand how to use it, it's really not so complicated. In the harmony, you have all four gospels. Now, Susie's going to bring the up close so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. In the harmony, you're going to have four columns, one for Matthew, one for Mark, here's Luke right here, and one for John. Now you notice that there's nothing in the Matthew or Mark column and nothing in the John column, but there's a whole lot in the Luke column. So that means that Matthew, Mark, and John had nothing to say about this particular bit of information. That's why there's only something written in Luke. Now we come down right below it to the next section, and here we see Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and we see a whole lot in John, because Matthew, Mark, and Luke did not have that information in them, but John did. So it's written like that. Now I'm going to move you over to about page 31, I think it is, and you're going to see how you kind of end up going back and forth a lot. All right, so here we have Jesus's baptism. We have Jesus's baptism. And if you'll notice right at the top, Luke is a little bit higher than the rest. John doesn't have anything. And Luke is written in a little bit bolder type than maybe we look down here. So we start out right here in Luke 3:21-23a, and it says, when all the people were being baptized, then there's a blank. And I look over here, and it comes next, and it's because it's bold. It says, Jesus came from Nazareth into Galilee. All right. Now, I come on over to here in the Matthew, because there's a little space there, and here it is bold. To the Jordan to be baptized by you, and do you come to me? Oh, I didn't read it all the way across. And so this goes all the way across. This is what we're reading. Now, you are just going to be jumping where it goes to boldface. So we start, and we go over to here. Jesus was baptized. We go down to here. Coming up, we go down to here. He saw the Spirit. We go here, descending. We go here, bodily form. We go here like a dove, and lighting on him. And we just keep, and we're just looking to see where the boldface type is, and we can read that. Now, you can sit here and read all of what Matthew says, all of what Mark says, all of what Luke says. You can't read anything in John because he didn't say anything about this. But that's a fine way to read it. But if you just want to get the bottom line, the format, putting it in chronological order for everything that happened to Jesus, then you can just read the boldface as that comes across. And therefore you don't have as much to read, but you're not missing anything. You're not missing anything because these have similar things, but maybe the one in Mark says more in this case than the one that is in Matthew or the one that's in Luke. So we know that the scriptures many times say the same things, but one of them will probably say more, give more detail. So the one that has the most detail is the one that's bold-faced, so that you will know that is the one you can read and get all of the information you need without, going and reading all of Matthew, all of Mark, all of Luke, or all of John. And the more you do this, the easier this will become, because you'll just get used to looking for where the boldface type is. So this is going to be a chronology of the life of Christ from all four Gospels. All four. This is just a New Testament like any New Testament you would ever read. It is the Bible. There's nothing added, nothing taken away. It's just organized in a different format so that you can actually compare what the four Gospels have to say and get the bottom line and read the chronology. Now, as you get ready to do your study, and we're going to see, Susie's taping me, and we're going to have, I'm going to go and give you an introduction for each of the four Gospels. Now, as I do this, you're going to want to pull out your study guide sheets and make sure you have them printed or you've received them from me, because on the front of the study guide sheet, it's going to give you a basic outline. The back doesn't have anything on it, so you can take all the notes that you want. So you'll have an actual piece of paper that's for Matthew, one for Mark, one for Luke, and one for John. Now, as we jump into Matthew, we're going to start with Mark, and as we jump into Mark, you may look like you've missed something a little bit at the beginning. Don't worry about that. We're all working, Susie and I are working, trying to figure out how to videotape the best, and so this is going to be, kind of the best we can do, and so be patient with us as we go through it. You're going to hear sometimes where the mic has some static in it, and you're going to hear a beautiful cacophony of cicadas singing in the background. They tried to outspeak me, so I tried to speak as loudly as I could. You may need to put your phone or your tablet up close to you so you can hear it sometimes. Don't get frustrated if you can't hear something. It won't last but a second. So as you listen, you're going to see that the Mark is going to be on two different sections of this, in two different segments that you have to log into. It got stopped at one place. We don't know why. And so you'll pick up the second part of Mark, and then you'll also go into Matthew, and then it will end with the description of Matthew. And then we're going to record Luke, and we're going to record John. So you can listen to these in segments so that you don't go crazy. Listen to my head and my voice go on and on and on. But try your very best, if you can, to get them listened to, because it's going to make such a difference in how you understand what you're reading as we go through this study. We miss you, I love you, and I just hope that this format really works for you. So, God bless.